Howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome to Under the Hat. I'm Bellboy.
And I'm Sydney.
And this is an Under Your Hat from one of our...
An Under Your Hat special. So that's to Babita 316, I think. We basically put the question out there, what do you want us to do on this episode? And he replied saying he wanted us to do our top 5 speciality or novelty matches. As we got the Extreme Rules pay-per-view coming up, he just wanted to see what our favourite novelty matches are. So we've got some examples, as in an Iron Man match.
Yep. Steel cage match.
A last man standing match.
Buried alive match.
A casket match.
Submission match.
A strap match.
A
boiler room brawl.
Yeah, boiler room brawl. Yeah, the list. There is a many matches that special matches that over the years we've seen.
Some ridiculous. I mean, you've had evening gown matches, but some very, like the Iron Man match is a very good match.
Playboy pillow fight.
Playboy pillow fight.
How could we forget?
But we're going to give you our top 5. What we enjoy the most is a very good match to watch.
Yeah, over the years. We've thought long and hard about it. I mean, all those have had classic matches over the years, those type of matches, but these 5 spring to mind as the best, in our opinion.
So number 5, we have the classic ladder match.
Yeah, the ladder match. I'm sure a few of you out there will probably put this maybe 1, 2, perhaps, like a bit further up, but we were thinking the ladder match. This is just a single ladder match we're talking about here, like the classic Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels ladder match. The one-on-one ladder match that Jeff and Edge are going to be having.
That's it. It's been up there with the cage match, but the ladder match we slightly think pips it to the post because it has springboarded a lot of people's careers, as in Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. They're the 2 main ones, I think. Then you've got the sort of Money in the Bank, which is a sort of ladder match in itself, and that's one that's shown at WrestleMania every year.
Yeah.
It's just really good to see them climbing up the ladder to see that if they can grasp their hands on that title belt to win their title.
Yeah, a really entertaining match.
Number 4, we've got
the Hell in a Cell match.
The Hell in a Cell.
Now this one, there's been a numerous amount of classic matches. I think we're into double figures now, the amount of Hell in a Cells there's actually been. I think they used to be a bit better than they are now. The old ones seem to be more memorable than the new ones, but then again, Edge and Undertaker had a very good one last year, if you remember that, at SummerSlam. Brutal match, normally feud-ending matches.
I think you'll find as well that Undertaker and Triple H have been in pretty much all of the Hell in a Cells.
Yeah, but never against each other, which apart from the 6-man Hell in a Cell, one-on-one, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I think they should. King of the Cell match.
King of the Cell match.
But I mean, you see some horrific moves. You know that you're going to see a lot of horrific moves in the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
They have tamed it down a little bit for the PG-13 viewing, PG-12 viewing nowadays. But I mean, Undertaker Mankind, that was one of the most gruesome matches of all time.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, you've got to see it. I mean,
you've got to see it.
They don't use the cage as much as they used to. By far, they never go to the top anymore. It's disappointing in a way, but I suppose that's the way it is.
It's not for the faint-hearted a cell match. So if you don't like violence, I wouldn't be watching a cell match.
No, definitely not.
But for a hardcore WWE fan, like we know you all are, you love a cell match.
You love it.
Now, at number 3, we've got...
Right. Elimination Chamber match.
This was quite a modern day type of match. I mean, it stood the test of time. They're still using them now. I think they use them at
No Way
Out
yeah.
now.
I think the last 2 years they've done 2 chamber matches at No Way Out. I don't know, I think that's probably what they're going to do every year from now on.
They're going to try and get it recognised, like the Royal Rumble, to get someone into the Mania main event.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I mean, you could get all the top stars in it, and the way that they come out and a time limit against each other. Plus, it's like a cell, as you've got all the cage around it.
It is very good. I like the match. I think the best one we've ever seen is the first one.
The first one was good, yeah.
That stands out to me, my favourite anyway. But it is a very good idea of a match. I like it with the timing, people come in and stuff. It's a good idea, very brutal.
Again, Triple H he dominates the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
Something about him in cages.
He does like those cages, I tell you. And he normally wins them, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. And we've got at number 2.
Well, this one is a classic match, and I'm sure you guys are going to agree with this. And this one, this should be this high up to the TLC match. Tables, ladders and chairs.
Yeah, very innovative idea. Brought together by the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys. Because they all used their favourite weapon. You had the Hardys loving their ladders. Edge and Christian had the concertos, so they brought those into it. And the Dudley Boys, well, you know they love their tables.
Yeah, it's true, they always got them.
And he's took over the WrestleMania 16 and 17?
Yeah, well, I think 17 with the Triangle Ladder match was at 6. I think it was SummerSlam 2000 and WrestleMania 17.
Oh, right, yeah.
The TLC matches. I can't spring to mind, I haven't seen that many over the years. But they had cropped up from time to time.
Yeah, they're very good. I mean, Edge has fought Ric Flair in a TLC match.
Yeah, normally it's unofficial TLC matches. I mean, it's a ladder match, but then they just drag the table out, they start nailing them with chairs, and it becomes like an unofficial TLC match.
Yeah.
Nowadays, anyway, they don't actually announce it as a TLC, but you just go down to see it. Like for instance, Edge and Jeff. I bet you any money they were going to see a table and a chair in that match.
And at number 1, do you reckon they've guessed it?
I don't think they have. I mean,
Top Hat?
I don't think I would have guessed it if I didn't already know.
Yeah, you could call it kind of cheating.
You could actually, yeah. There's only been one match, I believe, that's actually had this as a match, but we loved it, and
it was to finish off a feud. I mean, we see it as the best match. It was
the 3 stages of hell. Now, technically, it could have different matches all the time, because it is 3 stages. The match that we were talking about initially was Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The first match was a normal match, the second one was an Ahos Bard, and the third, I believe, was in a cage.
Yeah, it was to end the rivalry of all rivalries when Triple H ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin, or plotted to run over Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, it was a very good match. Triple H actually ended up winning, which I was very surprised at. It was a kind of like draw, though. They hit each other at the same time. Triple H just ended up...
The 3 matches were...
Austin won the first, which was a normal match. Second one was I believe it was a street fight. Triple H won it, and then in the cage match, Triple H ended up winning that as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you could use different sort of matches, which kind of tells you why we think it might be a bit cheating. You could have like a submission match to start off with, then you could maybe go on to a ladder match, and then a Hell in a Cell match. Now that would be 3 stages of more than just hell.
Domination,
3 stages of dying.
3 stages of dying. Yeah. Well, you can even have, I don't know, an Elimination Chamber, followed by a ladder match, followed by
I quit match.
Playboy Bunny pillow fight.
That sounds like a good idea.
We'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Triple H in that, maybe?
I don't know, I reckon he should stick to those cell matches.
But let us know what you think. If you agree with our decisions down there in our top 5.
See what you think.
And if you haven't subscribed, by the way, we've got the subscribe button up there.
Yep, we do.
And if you want to rate our video down below,
by all means.
And next episode we've got
Extreme Rules Predictions.
Extreme Rules Predictions. This is the first event for Extreme Rules, isn't it?
It is. The old one night stand, now Extreme Rules.
And our first predictions for it as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
So until next time, what goes on under the hat stays under the hat.